Hello everyone, welcome back to Polly's Pretty. Sorry about the cough, but allergies are killing me. So I told you I'd come and show you the little sun catchers when they finished, and they're finally finished. So here is the Jack-o'-lantern witch, and of course, when you hang the backside, it looks like that. Here is, yeah, okay, make sure I get the right one. Here is our ghosty with his witch hat, or her witch hat, and of course, that's what the back would look like. And then last but not least is our haunted house. And there you go. I had fun with these. First time I actually ever in my life made these. I've never done a sun catcher before. So I thought that was great fun. And now for the other fun. Some stuff came, so I want to go ahead and haul it so I can put it away. Or use it, whichever. And no, it didn't come in this pretty red bag. This was just what I used to carry it in because there's so much in here. So, the first thing, let me slide that over there, is, we're going to go little bit by little bit. Okay, the first thing came from Michael's, and I had ordered this a while back. And this is the Perler Bead Pattern Book. There are 14 sheets in here, and it says there are 53 patterns or motifs. And this is for use with the Perler beads, obviously, and the boards and stuff, and it's Harry Potter, obviously. But I thought I'd open it up and show you some of what's in here. Here are two different size Harry Potters. This is a very large one, and this is a smaller one. Then, even on the back page they have them printed, there's a very large Hermione Granger. There's a large Ron Weasley and a small one. Then we have Buckbeak, very large. We have Lord Voldemort, large and small. This one is Professor Snape and Harry Potter. Sorry, get my hand off there. Here is Bellatrix Lestrange, who's one of my favorite characters, and Lucius Malfoy. Sorry, like that. Then we have Professor McGonagall, who is also one of my favorites, in a large and small version. Here's my daughter's absolute favorite, Mr. Sirius Black. And then we also have Lucius Malfoy here in a large size, and Cedric Diggory here, which not many people will know this, but Cedric Diggory was actually played by Robert Pattinson, I think is how you say his last name, who also is the guy who played Edward in Twilight. Okay, then on this side we have Professor Dumbledore, slightly larger, Harry Potter, and Hedwig. So I'll probably be making a few of the Hedwigs, because Rory loves Hedwig. Over here we have a large Professor Lupin and a smaller Hermione Granger. Then we have my other favorite character, Hagrid! Yes, if you're around me very much, you're going to know I love Hagrid. Okay, then we have Dobby, the house elf, and a smaller Professor Dumbledore. And then over here we have, and I love this one, this is Fang, Hagrid's dog, and Bellatrix Lestrange. I'll probably make Fang and hang him in a craft room. Then we have Crookshanks, Hedwig Flying, and Sirius Black. Crookshanks is Hermione's cat. We have a large Draco Malfoy and a small Draco Malfoy. We have Luna Lovegood. Sorry. It's hard to see these sometimes because of the color. Luna Lovegood. Then we have Jenny Weasley and George Weasley. Jenny's the large, George would be the small. And there's a lot of Weasleys in case y'all don't know. Then we have George Weasley and Jenny, reverse. And then it goes into the shields for the houses, and this is the shield for Hogwarts, and yes, it's that big. You have to connect 4 of the small boards to be able to make that. So I don't think I'll be making those. Then, okay. Then we have Luna Lovegood, Harry Potter, Ron Weasley, and Hermione Granger. And Hermione and Harry are on brooms. Sorry. Try to get up there where you can see it. Then we also have a Death Eater and the snake, the Horcrux snake. And then on this one, we have Harry Potter, Ron Weasley, Victor Crumb, Hermione Granger, and a Thestral. Then here's where we start the shields. This is the Gryffindor shield. Then we have Ravenclaw. We have Slytherin. And we have Hufflepuff. And that is it. So I'm glad I held off and waited for this to come, because there are quite a good number of things in here I do want to make. So I'm going to try to set that there and hope it doesn't go smash. All right. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pull this out, but I'm going to set it way over here because some of you may not want to see that. Okay. Now let me get out crafty goodies. Maybe. If I can get a hold of them and they don't go falling down on me. So they had a sale at Temu, and I got a little crazy. This is not from Temu, by the way. We're just going to go ahead and place it right there for now, I think. That'll be good. All right, so let's go into the beady stuff, and then we'll go into the other stuff, and I just knocked over that and didn't want to. Okay. So bead-wise, I got this bag, and these are multicolored little leaf beads. And I could not resist them. I thought they were so daggone cute, and I thought I could make tons of pretty projects with them. Okay, these I'll probably have to take, maybe. Yeah, probably have to take them out of the bag. I got 2 bags of, because I have an idea to make some bracelets, earrings and such. This is Love Potion. And I got 2 bags of those. Let me put that back in there. Those are little charms. I got, where'd the other one go with that? There it is, aha. See, I knew. Alright. Come on. Don't be that way. I got 2 bags of this, and this is, if I can read this, Felix Felicius? It's the luck potion from Harry Potter. So I got 2 bags of that. Again, those are charms. And I got 2 bags of this. Yes, I was kind of doing 2, 2, 2. This is the Polyjuice potion from Harry Potter. Oh, and it's a charm. So 2 bags of that. Okay. Then from Harry Potter, I also got these, and I got 2 bags of these as well. I don't know how. Oh, these are not open. Okay. What they are, let me get them out of that, and maybe you can see more about it, is little, they're clay beads, but they're the little Harry Potter people. So I got, I got 2 of those. As you can tell, I haven't felt well today, so I wasn't doing a whole lot of anything. Then I got 1 bag of these, and these to me look like jelly beans, and they are glass. I only got the 1 bag, because I didn't know if I would like them, if they'd have a big enough hole for what I want, and, you know, so forth and so on. Oh, they do have a nice size hole, though. That's good, so I'll be able to string it pretty easy. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. They look like little jelly beans. They're just little cute ones. They're all different colors. And those, of course, are from Temu as well. And there's pink, and there's yellow, and there's blue, and there's green. And it looks like there might even be orange. But they're really cute, and they're pretty substantial to hold on to. Then I got 2 bags of these. I thought these were really pretty, and I thought they'd be neat in crafting. If I can get it open, I'll show you one. And these are multicolored. These are not single-colored. These are just little spacer-like beads, and they have, let me see if I can get that around there so you can actually see the design a little better. There you go. Nope, I still didn't get it. Ew, well, I'm not doing so good with it. There you go. And they have a decent size hole too. These are larger holes too. They're easier to string. But they're good to put in between things sometimes when you need a little bit of extra oomph. And like I said, I got 2 packages of those. Okay, that is all the beading stuff. So we're done with beads. Now, I got these. And I couldn't resist. They were on sale. And I thought, well, you know what? So, that's what got me. You know what? Alright, so Tweedledee and Tweedledum, and it says Curiouser and Curiouser, clear stamps, cling stamps, whatever you want to call them. Then I got the lion and the scarecrow, and it says, experience is the only thing that brings knowledge. If I only had a brain and courage. Looks like that. And then the last stamp is the crazy little monkey guy, flying monkey, and then the Tin Man. And it said, if I only had a heart, hearts will never be practical until they are made unbreakable. And then it says flying monkey. So, ta-da. They did not have Dorothy or Toto when I got these, or I would have got that one. But hey, you get what you can get when you can get it. So, that's exactly what I did. All right, now the last thing. Okay, if y'all do not like tarot cards, then you may want to go ahead and click away now. I'm giving you the warning so you can't gripe at me later. I found a tarot card deck that I did not have that I did want from Barnes & Noble, and that's where the... No, wait a minute. This? Okay, the other thing, one of the other things went to the Hide It Away for Ho Ho Ho, and the other one hasn't come yet. But this is Disney's Hocus Pocus Tarot Deck and Guidebook. And look at that artwork. Oh my god, look at that artwork. Ugh. And the cards are gorgeous. Love the box, love the book, love it all. And the only thing that upset me is that one of the cards came bent. That didn't really throw me. But I've got it in here, and hopefully the weight of everything will press down. This is how the little book looks. I love the book. Look how thick that is. Look at that. Love the book. I'm just going to show you. I got to show you. Okay, some of the pictures in the book, like, we're not going to read the page, but look at the picture. And everything is detailed like that. It's beautiful. And then we'll go into the cards, because I love these cards. I hate that they bent one. I really hate they bent one. You have no idea. Okay, so we have 10 of lightning, and these are out of order, of course. But here, just look at the artwork on that. And then the back of the cards are also beautiful. Look at that. Gorgeous. And this is a substantial... I have big hands, guys. And look at that card. Okay, against my hand, look at that card. I mean, these are substantial cards. And they're not super flimsy, but they're not like 20-pound cardboard, you know what I'm saying? I mean, these are nice cards. Here is another one of the lightning. I just love them. I love them. This is another one, and look at that jack-o'-lantern. He looks evil. And then we have this one. And we have this one. And I love this one. I don't like cats, but I like that cat. I love the artwork. That's what I'm saying. The artwork on these is, I think it's fabulous. I really do. And this is one of my favorite movies. So, in this House of Halloween, you can guarantee this is going to be on at least twice. Oh, there you go. I mean, I just love these. I think they're beautiful. I really do. And I'm not somebody who buys like every tarot deck. I'm not. I don't. It's got to have a meaning, I think, for me. Like I have a Labyrinth tarot deck, and I absolutely love it. I do. I love it. Um, and I have this one, and I have a Celtic one, and I want to say I think that's all the tarot decks I have, and I think the other ones are Oracle decks, and I only have like 2 Oracle decks. So I'm not like crazy. I don't have like 100 decks sitting around. Not that, if I found 100 I liked, I wouldn't get them. Just I have to have a meaning for me. I'm not saying that's how everybody chooses. I'm not saying that's the way to choose. Please don't take it that way. You do you, and I'm gonna do me. So I just love the artwork. I do. I'm so tickled with this deck. I wasn't sure 100% what it was going to look like when it came, but well worth it. Barnes & Nobles usually does not upset me. Usually if I go and well, I can't go anymore, but usually if I get on their website and I see something, even if I can't get a lot of pictures of it, usually it impresses me when it comes. So, I like this one. I just love this deck, I really do. Here's another one of my favorites. I love Billy. And it's a pretty, like I said, it's a full deck. I mean, it is. It's a full deck. You're getting your money's worth with this. And this is the witch for me right here. And for those of you who may not know, that red-headed witch is Winifred. She is one of the three main sisters in Hocus Pocus, and she is played by the incomparable Bette Midler. And of course, Winnie is pretty evil. Oh, sorry. And then here's the card that they bent, which kind of irritates me it's bent, but I'm going to flatten it out. So we are good. Actually, I'm going to stick him in the middle there. But that is the Hocus Pocus Tarot deck. And I love it. I am so happy. And even inside the bottom of the box, and I think this is so cute, it just really shows detail to me. You know, I love that. So, we'll put these back. Okay. And of course, then, like I said, there's the book. And I just find it all gorgeous. I find it wonderful. And I'm very happy. Just not happy they bent my card. Again, this was from Barnes and Noble. And here's what the front of the box looks like. And in case there is, I don't know how well you'll be able to see that, but that is the ISBN. And this was almost $24. It was $23.99, I believe. But to me, it's worth it. Now, would it be to everybody? No. Some people wouldn't care one way or the other. But for me, this was definitely worth it because, like I said, I love this movie. I love the actresses they picked to play the sisters. Um, I think the movie's great, and it's always a Halloween favorite. It is. Whether we trick or treat or not, at least twice during the spooky season, this movie is played in this house, and the songs from the movie are played in this house. Um, they're just like I said. This is just something. This one is right up there with the Halloween Town movies, which I love those. I absolutely can't find them anywhere, but I love them. So yeah, that was my big haul of stuff, and I showed this last because I know this is not everybody's flavor or cup of tea, and that's fine. It doesn't have to be, but that is my cup of tea. So there we are. And other than that, like I said, I haven't felt real great today. The arm's giving me some trouble, and it's not just one arm now; it's both in the bicep area. And then I've also had a severe headache all day that I just can't seem to get rid of, even if I eat. Um, I've had all kinds of just yuck today, like stomach cramps. There's a spot on my back that's bothering me pretty bad. Um, my feet on the side seem to have decided they wanted to be calloused, so I need to take care of myself. So I've got to have to soak the feet and then lotion them up and be girly, I guess. Um, I'm so not a girly girl. I'm not. If you're expecting girly girl out of me, nah. That aspect won't let you down because I just never have been. I can't do the whole I broke a nail. No, sorry. I mean, I might clean up okay, but I'm not girly girl. And getting me in pink used to be quite the issue, but I will freely admit this. I kind of found a color of pink that I don't mind too much. Yeah, imagine that. Something scary is going on in the universe. So that being said, I mean, right as of now, I only own, I think it's one pink shirt, and it's a long sleeve shirt for like fall weather, and it's a real light pink. But I do not mind that shade of light pink, and I do have a dark pink that I like. But other than that, you don't find pink in my wardrobe. So you don't find a whole lot of yellow in my wardrobe either, though. How odd. Anyway, that being said, this was my crazy little random everywhere haul. And as y'all know, I can't go out and haul anymore. I wish I could, but no transportation, and I don't walk anymore. I've been in my chair for quite a good number of years now, which makes it hard for me to get around. when you're talking about hauling a 250-pound chair empty, and then a 100-pound metal ramp to move the chair in and out of whatever vehicle, and then me, and then a helper, and sometimes I have to have Ronnie, sometimes I have to have my daughter, so that's two helpers. When you're talking about all that, and that's I'm not even gonna fake it. That's a lot to deal with. It is. It's a lot to deal with. And people don't want the headache. They don't. They don't have time for it. And that's the way it is. That cuts down where I can shop because that means I can only shop if they have an online place. So kind of cuts down where I can shop at. Um, and I mean, like the seriousness is, I live in a little town. Latrobe is not big. It's a littler town. Um, and even the next town over, which is bigger and offers more, I can't get to. Even though it's only about, I would say maybe 15 minutes away by car. But I can't get to it because, you have the whole hauling issue with all the things I need to have. So that kicks me from doing Dollar Tree unless I get lucky and can get out to this one if the weather's nice. Because the one here in our town is pretty far away. Um, and for us to go, it's very dangerous because we have to go right alongside a main highway. And I'm not talking just like 2-lane highway. I'm talking this is a main highway. You got semis, you got motorcycles, you got everything. And there's no guardrails, and there's no sidewalks, and there's no space for anything. Like literally when we go, we are right alongside the road. I mean, they come by, big semi comes by, it rocks my chair with me in it. And that's a feat. Um, so yeah, it's a dangerous trek out and back. And then I'm limited to what I can get because I only have so much towing power with my chair, especially when you have my body in it. Um, and I can't take Brownie with me because it's too dangerous. And I can't take my mother in law, too dangerous. And if my daughter goes, she's 22, yes, but I still worry for her. Not that she's not smart and not that she's not careful. Just, I'm her mom, and worry is what I do. So, and then of course there's me and this chair. And yeah, you can still rip a tire. Yeah, you can. They're not indestructible. And then the hubby has to ride his e-bike usually, and then there's the worry of that tire set on the bike. So it's a little trial and error. And like I can't get to Ollie's anymore. And I think I said that right. Ollie's. There we go. Yes, I can't get there anymore, and they don't have an online site. I wish they did. There's some things I've seen people haul that, boy, I'd love to have been able to get my hands on, especially at those prices. But I can't get there, so it is what it is. You just kind of go, oh, that's cool, and I'm glad you got it, but I can't get it, so that's the way it is. I can't get to our Aldi's. It's another one of those faraway ones. Yeah, there's just a lot of places I can't go, and if they're, like I said, not online, then I can't shop there. So that's how that works. Because we don't have anyone around here that will take us anywhere. We don't have like any family close that has vehicles big enough to haul everything they'd have to. Um, and we don't like I don't have transportation in this town because most of them can't haul my chair, and I can't go without it. So that's how it works. Anyway, that is that, and I think I'm gonna get off here and try, and I repeat try, because I'm still feeling pretty yucky. I think I'm gonna try to put away some of this because my desk is getting overrun again. Um, and just I don't know. I don't know what I'll do after that because it'll depend on how I'm feeling. I'm really like I've been trying to fight it all day, and it's I don't know, just yuck. That's all I can say is yuck. I don't wish this on anybody. And I mean anybody. Uh, but yeah, I mean, and like y'all know, I hate medicine. I hate the stuff. So am I taking medicine? No. I'm trying to do this the most natural way possible. Excuse me. So I've been drinking juice to try to help, which I can't have tons of juice either, being a type 2 diabetic, because of the natural sugar in it. Um, but I did juice. I made sure to have 3 meals today, didn't skip any. And I've rested and had my little brownie boy with me because, yes, Dr. Brownie's in the house again. So, and when he gets that paging Dr. Brownie, that's that. Okay, once the brownie has been paged, that's all there is. So, he's been making me sit in my chair and take it easy. Mom has not been allowed to do much. Love brownie, and that's about it. But yeah, hopefully this will kick. I don't know. I don't want to say that I caught a flu or anything because I haven't been around anybody to catch any flu. And it doesn't feel fluey. Like I'm not hurting everywhere. It's just bits and pieces. Dare I say it, I feel like Frankenstein's monster. Um, but yeah, I'm just achy here and there, not everywhere. And it's going to go away one way or another. Because I've had enough of this crud. Between my arm being like it has been and still fighting the soreness in the bicep area, and then this, I'm over it. I'm over it. And then we wanted to go out Saturday, and Mother Nature decided to tell us where we could go, which was nowhere. Um, I'm over it. This weekend, one way or another, I don't care. I'm going somewhere. I don't know where I'm going. Crazy, maybe. But I'm going somewhere because I'm sick. I just got to get out of this house. I gotta get out of this house. I love my house. Don't get me wrong. I do. But I gotta get out of this house. I'm so sick of looking at the same walls. I don't even care if we just go for a walk in nature. As a matter of fact, that would actually be fine. But I gotta get out of here. I gotta get air, fresh air, and get myself, I don't know, arranged better. Because there's things I'm forgetting that I shouldn't be forgetting, and that's irritating me. So, but that being said, I think I've clicked away enough that I might be almost to the end of making the Harry Potter ornaments, hopefully. Hopefully I'll have enough to cover the tree. Um, I do have to get the tree topper and the garland yet. I don't know what, how, who I'm doing for the garland. I'm not sure which tree topper because they have a few, so I've got to go looking. Um, but we already have the tree skirt, which is good. So, and hopefully this will be something I can get a lot of pictures of and get pictures of the ornaments once they're hung and just, have a good time with it. So, and I've already told everybody that we're not buying any dessert this year because I think I'm going to get my patoot busy and make a Yule log cake from scratch. So that'll be a first for me, but we'll see how it goes. The worst I can do is mess it up horribly. So, but I'm gonna, I think, try that, and of course, then make, of course, peanut butter cookies and chocolate chip cookies, or I'll never hear the end of it. So, but I think that's probably all the sweets we're really gonna have. I mean, we're just not a sweet eating bunch. So, and I don't want to make a bunch of stuff and it go to waste. I hate that. So, but that's where we're at. Anyway, and I've been yabbing. Anyway, thank y'all for coming to see what I'm up to. And I hope that y'all found something that you liked and maybe you want to go check it out. The stuff from Temu, as far as I know, everything is still available except the stamps. Um, when I went back to see if maybe I had just missed a stamp, no. These were the ones they had, and that's kind of what there is. And I haven't seen them on there again yet. Now that doesn't mean they won't be. It just means I haven't seen them on there again. So that's how that goes. But anyhow, I hope you all have a wonderful day wherever you're at in the world. I hope you get to enjoy some of it. And I hope that you are, of course, safe, healthy, and happy. And that you stay that way. And if you can't, please do your best. This world's just crazy. We don't need to add craziness or headaches or heartache or any of that to it. It's bad enough as is. And please smile. It makes people wonder what you're up to. It does. It really does. Plus, who wants to walk around looking like old sour grapes all the time? And hug someone today. I don't care if it's your husband. I don't care if it's your wife. I don't care if it's your best friend. I don't care if it's your cousin 6 times removed. Hug someone. It's good for you. It's good for them. It's medically proven. And you know what? Have a little fun somehow. And I don't mean you have to spend money to have fun. Just have some kind of fun. If you like to go out and take a walk in nature and that's fun, go take a walk in nature. If you like to wash your car, wash your car. You know, do something that you find fun that makes you smile today. And until next time, thank you so much for spending some of your time with me. I do appreciate it. And I hope that we'll talk again soon when I feel better. Bye bye.